Morning, everybody.
Morning, guys. Jason and Loretta here from Loretta and Jason Off-Grid Journey. Beautiful day here at the cabin. Pretty hot. It's about 27 degrees Celsius right now. And I'm going to pass you over to Jason here.
We're going to do a 7-year, 650-hour review on this Mahindra tractor and do a complete go-over and see what you all think.
Yep. So we're going to do that right now. A lot of you have been asking for this, so Jason's the guy to tell you. Hang tight.
So basically, we're going to go over this tractor with a fine-tooth comb, and I'll give you my thoughts and the goods and the bads over the 7 years we've owned it. Most of them are good, and let's get started here. As you can see, we use this tractor a lot, and it was clean, but this is what it is. We work it. So let's get started here. Getting under the hood here. So getting started here, we're just going to check the oil. Really easy. Like, these panels are great. Just pop right off. Down in here, beside the oil filter, is a dipstick. So right in here, the dipstick. Down below here, the red, right there, painted it red. It was black, and we just painted it red so it's easier to see and easier to get in. Not a big deal. Really basic. Coolant reservoir, air filter. Radiator has a screen on it. Nice option. Just take it, slap it. It's all clean. Put it back in. So this Mahindra tractor has a 1.3 liter Mitsubishi diesel engine. It's a great engine, no issues. Really good on fuel. Lots of low end torque. To get at the battery on this tractor is really easy. Just a couple wing nuts. We actually just replaced the battery after 7 years. A lot of cold winter days. It was tired, so we installed this battery. One of the problems I had with the old one, it was always losing charge. A lot of corrosion on the positive terminal, so I replaced all the positive terminal on this unit. For electrical, that was pretty much the only issue I've ever had with this tractor, is that right there. To reinstall this is very easy. 2 guide pins, slide in and turn. Coming over to this side here, the same thing. The panel comes off. There's the exhaust side. You got your starter, your exhaust manifold. Starter connections have always been good. Alternator, always been good. No real issues. Put these panels back on. Pretty simple. On the other side, reinstall that. Just guide the pins in, slide and push in. Really easy. And shut this hood down now. Right, so we'll get this tractor started now. This tractor runs glow plugs. It's obviously a 3-cylinder engine, and it runs obviously three glow plugs. Glow plugs fire up right here. You can't see because of the sun reflection, and it does start with no problem at all. Everything here is right available with no problem. You got your throttle, obviously your ignition, your lights, your signals, and your 4-ways. Right? Power steering is super simple on this unit. Again, no problem. Even with the loader loaded, it's really, you can feel it, but it's nothing too bad. Getting to the loader on this tractor, I think it's a very good quality loader. Just as good as any other companies. The green ones or the orange ones or the blue ones, doesn't matter. Running this tractor on an idle, lifting heavy, will no problem. This tractor does not have a self-leveling. But once you get onto it, it's no problem. You can rev it up more if you want. After 7 years, all these hydraulic lines are all still original. They are starting to show some wear. Not too bad though. Like I said, these are all original. There's see some cracking right there. This is a line that will need to be replaced. The bumper is amazing on this tractor. Strong, durable, and even a mount. It's not made for it, but you could mount a winch on here if you wanted. The quick attach on this loader is very decent. It's very universal to a lot of hookups. As long as you keep them pins lubricated, and even in the winter time, spray a bit of diesel fuel, penetrant oil, or even washer fluid on them. Get any moisture, they will freeze, and then you have to heat them up to make them work, but they do work very well. Grease fittings are pretty standard on equipment like this. They work really well. Cylinders are not leaking, as you can see, and this tractor does a lot of loader work. Its whole life it's done loader work. When we first got it, it mowed grass, did loader work, manure, cultivated. Now it's in the bush the whole time doing logging trails for this unit, walking trails, and all purpose around the property. Tires, these are the original tires. I see there's a bit of mud on them. They were clean, but this is what it does. These front tires are obviously worn a lot more than the rears. That's quite common on a loader tractor with front wheel assist. Your front wheels will wear faster because they have all the weight at the front and they're doing all the spinning. As you can see, the branches have caught the 4 ways on this. I have to reinstall them, but it does have the tail lights, and we installed this LED work light, which is very handy. The 3-point hitch on this unit it's amazing. It's no issues. It's very strong. These balls here, always oil. Doesn't take much oil, just oil them. Oil and lubricate all moving parts. It'll last you forever. Down below there, everything pins, anything threaded, oil and grease it. There is a hitch for this right here. I've taken it off. It's out back. I'm not going to get it right now, but it will come out to about this far, and it will tuck itself back in. If anybody notices there's no cover over this PTO, it's because I have had, when I put the backhoe on it, it has its own power PTO driven hydraulic pump, which I really like, because then you're not starving the tractor anywhere else in the loader, the 3-point hitch or anything. Because then you don't have to turn off one to run the other. Talk to you a bit about loader maintenance. When you buy a new tractor, even a used one, always check the frame of your loader. These bolts here, this is one, this is one, this one, they keep going all the way to the back, and they go to the frame of the tractor. And it's very important to make sure these are always tight. If they ever start to get loose, they're just going to keep wearing and wearing and wearing and wearing, and they will shear off, and you're going to be in trouble. Always make sure, make it a check whenever you do a service or whenever you do it, to check all that stuff. It's easy maintenance. And on this loader especially, this is just an amazing loader. Like, you can take this loader off in no time. I'll do another video on that. But the frame goes all the way underneath here and all the way to the back. Very strong loader on this tractor. Just as good as the other brands. Just a little tips and tricks of running a loader. A lot of people get their bucket and they want to level dirt, and either they're too high or too low. An easy way to divert that without a guide on your loader is to look at your bucket. So if you can see from your station there, you can see this here is the same as the bottom of your bucket. when you look at this and it's perfectly level, you know your bucket's level. Or you can do the heel to toe, what I call heel to toe. You can put your bucket down, and if your bucket's up, you go like that, and if you put it down, your back of your bucket will come up. So you just feel that with your bucket, and as soon as you have both of them level, you know you're level. And I can show that to you. Back comes up. Back it up a bit. And I know exactly on level right there. That's my heel to toe. Lifting on this loader, and it's very high for the size of the tractor. And we'll lift. This tractor, I don't know how much it will lift, but just to give you an example, if we're lifting red pine, 12-foot long.
White pine too.
And white pine. I'm going to say up to 26 in diameter. I don't know what it weighs, but it will lift it all the way to the top. These tires are not loaded on this unit. I opted to do that because I wanted to be really versatile with this tractor. And back when I got it, it was cutting grass and I didn't want to dig the lawn up. If I want, I can put wheel weights on it, or I can load them up. Or I can put ballast on the back, like the scraper blade or any piece of equipment that I have.
Or a large human.
Large human. Another thing is, loader tractors run best at lower RPMs. You can save fuel, and you're going to have better work with a tractor with lower RPMs. Which I mean is, if you look right here, we're idling about 900 to 1,000 RPM. If I'm running loader, that's about it right there for me. I don't need no more than that. But it will. You can get this up here. That's about 2,700 RPM.
Say that again, they're not going to hear you because of the roar. 2,600?
About 2,700 RPM. There's no need to run this at that RPM. You're just wasting fuel. And when I was cutting grass with it, 1,800 RPM was more than enough. This unit's hydrostatic, so I have my shuttle here with forward and reverse. There's my forward, and here's my reverse. Forward and reverse, I got my brakes and my clutch. If I was to do it all over again, I personally would buy a standard transmission with a shuttle on it. You got your low range, your high range. You got your PTO on and off, and we do have an optional hydraulic ports for the back I have not installed yet, and that comes with the lever and the ports.
Was the this thing?
The roll cage on it does come down. You can fold it down to a 90 degree. It gives you more space getting in smaller spots. Cup holder. But overall, the equipment is only as good as the operator and the dealership you get it from. They can tell you anything they want, but if they don't stand by their equipment, it's no good. This tractor here had a 7-year warranty. Obviously it's all up now. Gives you your powered by Mitsubishi, 7-year limited warranty. Always look at that. Limited warranty means not everything's under warranty. Assembled in Canada. Another thing is, I forgot, I'm all over the place, I know, but tilt steering.
I didn't even know it did that.
Yeah.
I drive this thing too, but I didn't know it did that.
Park and brake. and cruise control.
What? Okay, I learned 2 things today, and I've had some experience with this thing over the last 7 years, and I did not know those 2 things.
Getting to this loader control. This is the style that I like. It's the style I'm used to.
Easy.
You can get the other styles with a joystick next to you like this. They run linkage, the 2 cables all the way around. The thing I don't like is this is a fixed unit. It's direct, where when you have linkage and cables, they stretch and there's adjustments to be made. Not a big deal. Everybody's going to it. But this was the option I had. I could add either one. Fuel capacity on this, I'm going to say, is just shy of 20 liters. It will run a long time on 20 liters if you're not revving it crazy. You can actually watch the fuel gauge go down after 1800 RPM. We got diff lock on this unit. I'll just get you over here. You have differential lock on this unit right here. Right there is differential lock, and you can lock your rear end in. This tractor, if you're cutting grass with it, you're best to run it in 2-wheel drive, and the 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive lever is right here. It's a mechanical, easy system that works very well. This tractor has a live PTO in it. You push your clutch in, engage your PTO, let your clutch out slowly. Don't just let it go out like that, because you'll break shear pins or do damage to your equipment. So with this unit here, do I recommend it to anybody? Yes, I sure do. I think it's a great tractor. It's worth the money. It's a great competitor. I think the loader is better than most. I've run a lot of the bigger equipment, and this loader is just amazing. Really not too much bad to say about it. Minor electrical issue we had on the battery, replaced that terminal, and had a starting issue in the winter time. One glow plug was out of it, so I replaced all 3. Wasn't very expensive, really simple to do. When you're installing glow plugs, please don't over tighten them, because you will be drilling them out. Other than that, great unit. So, concluding all the stuff about this tractor, I think it's a great tractor for a hobby, house, farm. This is just an all-around great tractor for brush cleanup, mowing, manure, anything you need it for. It's good. So I think that concludes Jason's very thorough review of this amazing tractor. What is it again? Full name and all that? This is a Mahindra Max 26XL. Mahindra Max 26XL. And yeah, I recommend it. It's a great tractor. It's been amazing for us. Yeah, so what I'm going to do now is just show you some of the things. I got a couple of pictures, and I'm going to show you just what this thing is capable of. So again, like Jason said, if there's any questions, you guys think that maybe we missed a few steps or whatever, or you need to know something else about this, we can find out. No problem. Just let us know in the comments. And if you like this content, please like and subscribe. We really appreciate it, and we'll see you soon. Thank you.